So we all know about the sun. You know, that big shiny thing that all the planets rotate around? Well, it's actually a giant ball of burning gas created around 4.5 billion years ago. But all those years ago, our sun was not the only sun created. Scientists speculate that our sun was created with a batch of over 100,000 other stars that spread across the universe. Lately, the search for one of our sun's siblings has gained momentum. In fact, astronomers have found a star that could be one of them, and it's right in our night sky. I feel I should first talk about what the sun actually is. The burning gas I mentioned is mostly hydrogen. That hydrogen is converted into helium inside the sun's core. Those two gases are the most abundant gases in the sun. Listing the layers of the sun from the center out would be the core, the radiative zone, the convective zone, the photosphere, the chromosphere, and the corona. On the sun, there are also sunspots, which are cooler spots on the surface, and solar flares, which are large releases of energy from the surface. Okay, now that we've gone over some background knowledge, I can tell you about the sun's brother stars. Who? Astronomer Ivan Ramirez of the University of Texas and his team of 8 are the ones who noticed the star with evidence that it was created around the same time as our sun. Since then, they have done intense research to know more about it. The star has also been studied by the McDonald Observatory Planet Search Team for almost 15 years now. Ramirez has used their data to help aid in his own research. What? The star's name is HD 162826. Kind of a mouthful. This star was created about 4.5 billion years ago, just like our sun. And just like our sun, scientists think that it might be able to support life as well. Where? HD 162826 is part of a large constellation in the north named Hercules. It is this star right here. It is 110 light years away, though it can be seen from Earth because it is 15% larger than our sun. You can't see it through the naked eye, but all you need are binoculars if you want to. When? Ramirez and his team discovered HD 162826 could be the sun's sibling in April 2014. Also, because it's 110 light years away, if we were to look at the star right now, we would be seeing the light it produced over 100 years ago. So we never know. By now the star might have burned out or exploded. Why? Ramirez says, quote, "If we can figure out in what part of the galaxy the sun formed, we can constrain conditions on the earthly solar system. That could help us understand why we are here." This is quite true, as if we could find where our sun was formed, it could also help us see the patterns the universe follows and where things might end up in the future. How? Ramirez and his team developed a surveying technology called Gaia. Gaia scans the around 100 billion stars in the Milky Way and documents their position, motion, brightness, temperature, and chemical composition. Repeatedly scanning the sky, Gaia will observe a billion stars an average of 70 times each over 5 years. So there you have it. What we always thought of as our one-of-a-kind personal heater has its own brothers and sisters. Plus, using all this new technology, we can see roughly how the Milky Way was formed, as well as how it's changed. All this starting with a single star in our night sky.